Johnny Depp is one of the big screen's most intriguing and, if you ask me, sexiest leading men. Eccentric and mysterious, he's a risk-taker, preferring to play outcasts and misfits, choosing roles based on their appeal to him rather than box office potential. Kentucky-born Johnny was a wild teenager. At 16, he left school to pursue a music career in his band The Kids, and hungry for a record deal, they moved to LA. Struggling to make ends meet, friend Nicolas Cage persuaded him to give acting a go. It was a good move, and he quickly made his film debut in Nightmare on Elm Street and Platoon.
I can remember working on films like Platoon, which is before the TV series even, where I had rewritten Oliver Stone's dialogue, and he got a little peeved about it, but, I was playing the character, it wasn't him, So I've always kind of had a pretty strong opinion of the character in the film. I'm pretty honest about it, right up front.
Next, Johnny landed a lead role in the TV series 21 Jump Street. Overnight, he became a teeny bopper heartthrob, a label that made him very uncomfortable.
What I didn't understand when I started that thing was that sometimes that situation becomes a real assembly line thing. It scared me to death because suddenly people were stamping me with all these labels, and for me, for any actor, for any human being, it's really dangerous to buy into that label, because I think it's very limiting.
Keen to avoid being typecast as a pin-up pretty boy, he starred in John Waters' Cry Baby.
It gave me a chance to make fun of labels and created images that people sort of put on me, whether it's teen idol or it's young rebel or bad boy or whatever. It was important to make fun of it, of being labeled.
On the back of that, Edward Scissorhands surprised and impressed audiences and gave Johnny the chance to show off his broad acting range. Playing the quirky recluse, Johnny had few lines, communicating mostly through body language and gestures. It was also the first time he worked with director Tim Burton. The pair have since become great friends, collaborating on 7 films so far.
He does something different each time, and I feel like really great working with him because he's really interested in trying to find the right tone, and not everybody can do that, the mixture of sort of heightened reality and humor and drama, to try to mix that together is not everybody can do that.
Johnny has played many juicy characters, but I think the one that surprised us and excited us the most was the flamboyant and charming rogue Jack Sparrow, who we first met in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl.
I was handed this opportunity to make something of this character, and there were a number of people who thought that I was nuts,
When we were writing Jack Sparrow the first time through, of course we hadn't seen Johnny's performance, and we were writing this trickster, rogue, swashbuckler character. Johnny's performance was absolutely correct to what we wrote, but nothing like we imagined it would be.
As Jack Sparrow, Johnny redefined the traditional pirate persona, using rock star Keith Richards and cartoon character Pepe Le Pew as inspirations. It proved a successful move, earning him an Oscar nomination for the part. Johnny admits he loves playing Jack Sparrow so much that he doesn't want to stop. And the good news is he'll be returning in the next Pirates of the Caribbean installment on Stranger Tides. Johnny Depp is one of my favourite actors. Mysterious, sexy and free-willed, he's a true artist. He's known for playing unusual and oddball characters, and he's a risk-taker, not motivated by fame or fortune. And I think that's what makes him a true star. Stay tuned to Star Picks for all of the movies you know and the actors you love, broadcast in glorious high definition with 5.1 surround sound where available. For more of the best in entertainment news, check out your Movie Network channels. It's all together better, on screen and at mnc.tv.